This way forever. I'm Byron the Jackson.
Welcome guys to round 11 of the F1 2016 career mode. Sorry about the long delay between this episode and the last episode. Basically in Australia over the weekend it was incredibly hot. It got up to about 47 degrees Celsius, so if you do the conversion that is very hot. Because I have no air conditioning upstairs in my room, I honestly just could not bear to record anything that whole weekend, and so I've had to keep this on pause for a while, but we're finally back to it. We're doing the Hungarian Grand Prix for round 11, and after last race's performance we really need to do a lot better. We need to win, we need to stop our teammate and stop Lewis Hamilton from driving off in the distance in both the race and the championship. So let's get straight into it, guys. Alright guys, here we are for the qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Basically I skipped practice just because it was raining, and anything I did in practice did not really make sense to do it because as you can see it is perfect weather, cloudy but still sunny in the race. If I can toggle the weather properly. In the race we're going to have we're going to have cloud at the start, we're going to have sun, pretty much full sunshine after 20 minutes, so it's going to be a good race. Temperature is going to be about the same as it is today, so let's get straight into it. This circuit can just stay with the default setup, we'll get straight into it. This is going to be interesting. This isn't one of my strongest circuits. I don't tend to drive this circuit a lot, as you can see by the lockup, and I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm going to be a bit rusty. Hopefully we can do something in the Grand Prix, or in the race though. That corner right there, it throws me out so much, especially since I'm not using the racing line. But getting this putt perfect is just amazing. And then through here would be great, but that's not going to happen. And off the track we go again, same spot. Okay, we are out of qualifying simply because of this. This circuit just isn't one of my greatest, and going around here and then all of a sudden I just lost it on the front. So if we can change view. There, you saw it right there, and then I lost it, and in the wall we went. So that is us out of qualifying, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to be starting from the back, which is something I didn't want to do. But Daniel Ricciardo, second place, that is great, and just behind Vettel. So even the Ferraris didn't make it in. They're third and sixth, sorry. So Fernando Alonso in fourth with the McLaren Honda. That's incredible. But anyway, guys, let's get straight into the race. Here we are for round 11 of the F1 2016 career mode. Hope you guys are enjoying this career mode so far, or this season so far. I am hoping to do another season before F1 2017 drops, but that's going to be a different team and it's going to be very interesting. But anyway, for this race, I am hoping to get in the top 5. I'm aiming for top 5. We're starting in last place, unfortunately. If you haven't checked qualifying, I'll just quickly sum it up. Basically, we're going on our flying lap, and then we basically hit the wall. I corrected too much of the steering, and we just lost it. So that's that. Hoping to get a much better race finish compared to last time. We didn't even finish the race, unfortunately, because of Felipe Massa. But let's see what we can do in this race. So as always, we're just going to put the fuel up 1 kilo extra. 1 stop is fine, and we'll do this formation lap. And this is the first time we're starting last. I'm usually always the one waiting for these cars, and now they're waiting for us. But here we are for the race. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go, and NASA getting off to a terrible start. Harriento gets off to a clean start. Palmer and Verline and Harriento are going side by side almost. I need to do something about this. We're going to go down the inside of Verline. I see Ericsson there, and we're on the grass. Just need to keep some room clean, and there is Verline behind us. We've got Ericsson ahead. We've got to do something about him. Can we go down the inside? Magnussen and Grosjean ahead of us. Got to be careful about them, especially on the first lap. Magnussen going off the track. We had to go off just to avoid him. We need to get into a better position, and Magnussen leaves the spot for us. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, especially with that corner on the first lap with all the cars bunched up. We've got Grosjean ahead now, and so we're going to hopefully do something about that. I'm not sure. Just got to keep up with him and just watch what the AI do. If I can copy the AI, I should be okay with this track. But we got the freshest tyres out of everyone, pretty much. So we're going down the inside of Grosjean and Gutierrez. Can we get Gutierrez done? And no, we don't. Slight contact and no damage, thankfully. Because this game is known for its damage on the slightest of contacts. Going out wide. Went too deep into the braking. Or into the corner, so that corner was destroyed. And now can we get this corner perfect? We do it fairly cleanly. We caught up to everyone ahead. My car just doesn't feel like it's sticking through the corners. I tried to take speed through the corners and then just feel like it's going to autocorrect off and shoot out somewhere else. But we finally get this corner almost perfect. Get in the slipstream of Hulkenberg. DRS is enabled now, so that's going to be great for the next lap. But we're going to go down the inside of Hulkenberg. Can we get it done? I think we are, but yes, we do. We've got Sainz up ahead now. Jensen Button is in 10th place. As soon as we get to past Jensen, we're in the points. So let's see what we can do about that. So we go through the corner I don't like, but we're getting good at it now. And we're going to go looking down the inside on Sainz. He left the room. We sort of went off the track to get that, but then he opened up the gap again. So that's one thing that these AI cars do. They tend to open up the gap if you go down in the strangest spots. And off the track we go again. Carlos Sainz is there. Oh, that was close. I see the proximity arrow telling me that Hulkenberg is still there. So now we've got DRS on Sainz. We're going down past him. We get that position back on him, so that's great. We have DRS once more. Sergio Perez up ahead, and there is Toro Rosso holding up this little 3-car train. So we need to get past these guys fast because the cars ahead are starting to fly off. Oh, going around the outside of Perez. Can we get it done? Yes, no, we're not, but we're going to have DRS on Perez, and he's also going to have DRS on Jensen Button. Jensen Button's going to have DRS on Daniel Kvyat. And down the inside we go on Perez. We get the job done. Quickly put DRS on. Both cars ahead are fighting out. They're wheel to wheel during this corner. This is incredible. Look how close they are getting. But Jensen Button gets the job done, and we... Ooh, that was contact. I'm not sure what Daniel Kvyat was doing. We're going to quickly show that. So I just want to know what Kvyat was thinking. So he goes out. Oh yeah. So they went side by side, and then we caught up way too fast. So both cars seem to slow down for that corner, and then I guess we can take it as our fault, but both cars did slow down a lot for that corner. But anyway, we're back into it. In front of both of those cars, we got Felipe Massa, our arch nemesis, up ahead of us. We're going to completely destroy that curb. Without the cars in front of me, I don't know. I don't have anything to guide myself off. I'm just starting to drive everywhere. It's getting tricky. And all the cars are on super softs, which is great. Jensen Button into the pits, so all the cars are now starting to go into the pits because the super softs are starting to wear. What are we going on? We're going on super softs next, I think. Yep. Can we go down the inside of Daniel Kvyat and wheel to wheel once again? But we get the job done. Got a few cars in the pits now, Vettel and someone else. I didn't know who it was because the little driver alert thing in the top left hand corner didn't tell me who was in front of Vettel. So we got past Vettel and someone else. And now we have Lewis Hamilton in front of us. Why is Carlos allowed to go faster than me and I have to do 80 all the way there? I didn't even get full control of it. That is stupid. Come on guys, good fast pit stop. That's what we need. Gonna rejoin back in 17th. And this means DRS for us and DRS for Sainz, and he is, look at that. He is actually on the rear of Sainz, and we lock up, but we get the job done. Wow. That was a very big and late lockup, or braking. Around the outside of Hulkenberg. More cars into the pits. And we set the fastest lap with almost a 125 flat. That's pretty good. Lewis Hamilton set a 124 point something, but we set a 124.489. So we're going even faster now. We are slowly catching up to Hamilton. And he's got Kimi Räikkönen in front of him, and we missed that corner completely. Lewis Hamilton had to go on Kimi Räikkönen and got the job done, I think. No, Kimi's going back on him. This is wheel-to-wheel racing now. Lewis Hamilton just has it, and Lewis Hamilton has it now. Kimi's going out wide, so are we. But we've caught up to Räikkönen now. Down the inside on Kimi Räikkönen. If we get past Hamilton, I'm pretty sure that's going to be our finishing position. Because the car ahead of Hamilton is... he's fairly close. Funny thing is, Hamilton's in the lead, Daniel Ricciardo is second in championship, and then we're third, and us three are not even in the podium. And this is last lap. So we're going to stay on board, and I need to do everything I can to catch up to Hamilton now. But I think my tyres are just not there for me. I've worn them out too much trying to get up to this position. I think this will be our finishing position, just behind Lewis Hamilton. Nico Rosberg is our race winner, so at least nothing's going to happen in terms of us going even further down the position in the championship, but this is pretty much it. We are going to come across the line in 7th place, and that's that. We 22nd to 7th. That's pretty good. Could have done a lot better if the tyres just survived a little bit longer. In terms of the race, it was a good race. As you can see, people you would not really want, or like not want, but you wouldn't really see happen on the podium. Like Nico Rosberg, yeah, he's been on the podium, but he hasn't been on it consecutively like the Red Bulls or Hamilton in this career mode. Vettel, I think this might be his 2nd or 3rd time on the podium, and Valtteri Bottas, maybe 1st time on the podium. So the Hungarian Grand Prix proved to be very, very interesting in terms of other drivers being on the podium. In terms of constructors, or the driver standing, Nico Rosberg did get ahead of us, which is a bummer. In constructors, we are 33 points behind Mercedes, but otherwise, we're still there. It's only race 11, still got a lot more to do. And if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys.